Hey everybody, just thought I'd do a little introductory video. Welcome to my channel here, and I'm going to do a series called Profiles from the Titanic. And you know, probably asking, well, why do we need another Titanic channel, right? And there's so many excellent ones out there, and I've been inspired by them. I've been teaching about the Titanic a little bit in my coursework of electronic media and so forth. And what I've noticed is that, why are we still talking about the Titanic 109 years coming up later after the tragedy? It's not so much the ship. A lot of the other websites, they get into, and other YouTube channels get into, the ship itself and how and why it sank and all of this. But I think the real reason, there's two things. Why are we still talking about the Titanic 109 years later? It's because of the people who were on board. It's a human interest story. We want to know about them. They were just like us in every way, shape, and form, from the richest of the rich to the, poor immigrant who didn't even speak English, who were trying to better themselves by coming to the United States at that time. And so they have these unique stories. And so I want to do short little profiles about the people on board the Titanic. They were mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, children, and their stories deserve to be told. And I think that's why we hold such special affinity toward this tragedy, because they were people just like us. The other question is, and our link to it is, we have to ask our question, the question, what would I have done? If I was a man on board Titanic, I know I would have gotten my wife and children to a lifeboat, that's for sure. But after that, I'm not sure what I would have done. Would I have tried to jump in after them? Would I have stood there heroically and gone down with the ship? I don't know. And so we'll look at all of those stories as well, of heroism and some not so heroic. And I think it tells the human story. And that's why, there's interesting stories. Every single person tells a story. We'll focus on those who perished that night, but we'll also probably look at some of those heroes who survived. And we know their stories because they've told us afterward. But that's what we're going to do in this channel, something a little bit different. We're going to look at those people and profile them so we can get to know them a little bit better. Many of them perished. 2/3 of the people on the Titanic died that night. And I think we need to learn about them and learn, what kind of people they were, who they were. And I think that's why we're still interested in this story. It's an amazing story that still lives on to this day. So anyway, that's the focus of the channel. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure to click the subscriber button and the like button and stay tuned for the next video. We're going to take a look at different categories of people, from officers and crew to first, second, and third class passengers on the Titanic. So I hope you enjoy the series. Hope you stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you around soon.